Alright, we're going. Welcome back, everybody. Gonna try and fit in a quick game here before I gotta go to work today. Trying a different deck every day here, getting ready for Worlds, trying to see what works and what doesn't. I'm not gonna hone in on any one deck too much yet. Just kind of testing the field. This is Bara, Dark Wings, Dark Words today. This looks like a decent setup. 5 cards, maybe. Zero, 1, 0, 2, 2. Should work. This deck is pretty much Bara good stuff. Events, negotiations is the restricted. So hopefully you're drawn one way or the other. Either the events are making it so you don't need negotiations, or if necessary, negotiations can refill your hand and find those events. There's also a good bit of shadows. I think Preston. No, it's negotiations or Preston. Let me check here in a second. Alright, and it looks like we're facing Bloodthirst with some icon control and stuff. I'm not really used to this matchup. I don't think I've played Bloodthirst since the restriction. Alright, plots. Yeah, negotiations is in here. So there's some shadows in the deck, but not Preston. I'm a big fan of Blackwater Bay and Fiery Kiss and Black Cells and all that. Alright, I've got 2 events so far. Mel's Favor could come in handy if he's running Noble Viper, which I'm sure he is. And my Fury actually hits him, so we'll save that for later. For now, I'm thinking maybe Retaliation to start. I don't have any tricks for Rule by Decree turn 1, so Retaliation it is. Gotta familiarize myself with all his cards here. He's got Coin. I'm not really sure how you say that. Until the end of the phase, a character loses a power icon, or if it doesn't have a power icon, -1 strength. He's got the Vaith. Kneel and Influence to choose a character, and that character loses 1 icon. And I know Hellhole Docks. Alright, and he's flipped Lead by Example. Players must declare 2 or more characters. That makes sense with the icon manipulation. Looks like he's using a little bit of influence. I'm not sure if he's using a lot of influence. So I'm going to have to be careful with potentially Red Vengeance. I know his restricted card is Bloodthirst, though, at least, so there's no burning, no Prince's Plans, none of that garbage. Got 4 gold this turn. Let's see, this is a challenges phase, this is a response. Alright. I've got to remember to trigger my agenda every time I play an event. Still waiting on him, I guess. Alright, and he's got the Brimstone. No Scourge yet, though. He will get to attack me first. potentially win an intrigue challenge. See if he's going to play any characters. He's putting a card in Shadows, it looks like, and that's all his gold. Alright. Black Cells is not so good against the Red Viper, but against everything else it gets the job done. It's also bad against To the Spears, so for that turn it will be useless against Martell. He hasn't played anything for me to Distraction, and I can't use Retreat yet either, so no draw off the events, no targets for Mel's favor. Do I want Brienne out there? Could potentially Valor next turn. Since he hasn't played any characters. Let's just get another intrigue icon on the board. And I'll pass. See if he's bringing anything out of Shadows. He didn't play a whole lot, so he's still got 6 cards in hand. Even if I win the 2-claim intrigue, he's just going to get him right back. He didn't bring out a character, so I think I'm going to pass on Shadows. So he's got some actions here. Alright, no actions for him. So I've got to do 2 or more characters. He's only got 1 influence standing, so I don't have to worry about Red Vengeance yet. He has no power on his house card to steal, so let's just do the intrigue challenge. Alright, he's taking away... I think I did that wrong. I should have sent the refugee instead of the priest who has more icons. No, I won't be able to do a power challenge. That's alright, it's just 1 power. I have a feeling this game could take quite a while though, and I've got to wrap it up in about the next 30 minutes. Alright, let's see what he discards. Maybe that'll give me some hints as to what he's trying to do here, besides the soft control. As to his plot deck, I'm pretty sure he'll have Valor in the Aftermath, potentially Marched, Shadows and Spiders, Lineage and Legacy. What else? Alright, he lost 2 influence locations, but he will get to just replace them right away. Can't do any more challenges though. Links to his plot card, so I guess I'm done. When does Bloodthirst fire? End of the challenges phase. And we're on to plots. So he has 6 cards in hand now, bunch of locations on the board. Let's see, Marched is no good. Rule by Decree would take 2 cards out of his hand. Right, I just said he has 6. Yeah, that's a potential option here. It's too early for these, so I think it's got to be Rule. While we're waiting here, I'll mention one more time that if you're watching this on Twitch, I am now uploading everything to YouTube. So the videos will stay there longer than the week that they stay on Twitch. And you can also, I'll link to the deck lists in the YouTube upload, and you can feel free to comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the deck, how I played, stuff like that. Alright, so Lineage and Legacy, we're going to tie on initiative here. He's going to win the tie. Since he has less power on his house card. And then he's going to choose and discard 2 cards from his hand. So I'll get a couple more clues here as to what he's trying to do. Maester of Lemonwood, which discards a condition, which I think Mel's Favor is a condition. No, it's a favor, that's right. So I guess that's just to protect against like milk on the Viper, stuff like that. And what else? The problem with me building so many decks all at once and playing a different one every day is that sometimes I'm a bit blurry on exactly what I put in each list. Not sure why that one went to the bottom. Shores, okay. Makes sense to discard that early. Alright, more cards. I don't really need this turn. He said I'm going first. I've got nothing to play my favor on. I don't really want to commit any more to the board than I already have. I suppose I could play another power icon dude. Or maybe Melisandre to speed things up here, but I don't have the Shy Initiate or Fiery Kiss to get her back if he Valars next turn. So this could be a mistake. I'd feel a lot more comfortable without overcommitting to the board if I had a couple more events that I've been, playing and refilling my hand with. Haven't gotten to even trigger the agenda yet through 2 turns almost. Alright, he has played a character. Nice if I had Varys right now. He does have to kneel for his ability. So I guess I can bring out the black cells here. I'm gonna try and get off. Okay, he's canceling that. Well, I was gonna try and get off an Intrigue and a Power Challenge. But I think he's got the icon control to stop that now. Could probably only do one or the other. We'll see. aside from his deck being, icon control and by nature extremely annoying, I am trying to finish this quickly. I've got about 25 minutes left. We may not get there. Okay, so if he Valars next turn, I can save mill with retreat. I missed that a second ago when I was thinking about overcommitting. Does this take away just one icon, right? Yeah. Alright, so he's taking away both my power icons over here. So what do I want to do first? We'll send those guys on an intrigue challenge. He does have 2 influence now, so if he wants to play Red Vengeance, he can go for it. I did that wrong again because of this thing. He could have taken away the power icon on my priest, but he didn't. Okay, so I'm going to discard a card. Hopefully he doesn't hit retreat. Oh wow, that figures. It's my lucky day. Alright. That's cool. Okay, so now I took away the power icon. Alright then. That's the end of my challenges. Those Mel's favors are looking pretty useless. Alright, I do get an extra power for Dom, so I'm up to 6. Oh boy. And he's got 4 cards in hand now. Not too bad. He may actually not Volar this turn since he's got enough icon control out there that he doesn't really need to. He can wait another turn and keep me from overcommitting again, or he could go with the Aftermath, something like that. So what do I want to do? Thinking about negotiations, since I have 3 semi-useless cards in my hand. I could also march that guy to the wall. I think I'll do that. Let's see what he's got. Okay, he did Valor. So I'm going to save Melisandre from the dead pile. She will be discarded instead. And the rest of these guys will hit the dead pile. Alright, Harrenhal, not too good in this matchup. I've only got 1 intrigue icon. I don't really want to kneel Street of Silk to pay for Brienne, because then he'll get to kneel my black cells. Although how much doesn't matter this turn, really. He's going to have 0 claim. Alright, 6 cards in hand for him. Let's see what he does here. Still got that card sitting in shadows since the first turn or setup. And I still haven't played an event. Harrenhal is better against the big one-shot effects. He's got a lot of small, repeatable effects. So killing my characters is going to be a pretty steep cost to prevent those. He's got another merchant out immediately. And I still have no influence to stop that. I also don't have anything with Renown. Put another card in Shadows. What Shadows cards does Martell have? It's not the Blade. It's not Ariane. I'm drawing a blank right here. I should know this. Could be Varus, I guess, or something neutral. Do I want to bring Boros out? He's already Vallard, so sure. I have the Saffron Mercenaries. It's probably a little early for those guys. They're kind of a finisher. Alright, he's bringing something out. Is it the new card or the old card? The suspense is killing me. That guy. Alright, I knew I was forgetting somebody. He leaves play after something. After you lose a challenge, put him into Shadows, and one character loses all icons. Do I have an action? No. So you can take away a power icon here. Which isn't a huge deal since I have no power to steal from his house card. But he does have 2 other icon removal things on the board. He's going to take away my only intrigue icon. Stings a little bit. Could actually kill Boros just to prevent that, but alright. Thinking about Harrenhal here. I'll let him waste that card in his hand, sure. It's as good as winning an intrigue challenge. What else you got? So I'm looking at negotiations next turn because this hand blows and I need to get some better cards. And hopefully I'll be able to push through a 2-claim intrigue. Alright, so he's taken away both the icons here and here. I still have military or power left on Boros. No sense in doing military. Well, he's got 1 influence left, so Red Vengeance isn't a concern. If I do military, it puts his Spearman back in Shadows. Does that really matter? I don't think so. Alright, waiting for him to decide what's going on. And I win another Intrigue Challenge, thanks to him discarding an event from his hand. Cool. So no unopposed power. No, nothing really. He can hit me back now. That is one downside. He can win a power. Oh no, there's no claim, so he'll just get a power for unopposed. Okay, why wouldn't he do that? I guess he doesn't want me to have power to steal. This is a slow and steady climb. Well, now do I want to keep Mel's favor and steal his dude? I don't think so. How many cards does he have? He's got 4 as well. Do I want to negotiate here? That is the question. Can actually use distraction this turn to kneel his guy, and then I could use Mel's favor. Let's do this. Let's bring back Melisandre, and we'll see what happens here. At the end of the dominance phase, discard all standing characters from play. Alright. So this could be the turn he brings out the Viper. Do I have anything else besides Melisandre in here? I don't think so. No. But that's all I need. Hopefully. Anyways. Kneel that guy. And draw a card. Finally. What an exciting card it is. Alright, I have not enough resources to play Robert and Melisandre. It's one or the other. I'm not going to bring a card out of Shadows this phase, so I don't care about his docks. Alright, let's see how many icons he can take away this time. I may sack the refugee to Harrenhal if he does something annoying enough to warrant it. He's still got that card in Shadows. I don't think there's any way he lets me get off 2 challenges with Melisandre. I could stand her up, but she won't have 2 icons. So I wonder if he's thinking about, do I play the Viper or not? Could also have Ariana. I haven't seen Gaston Grey yet. He either hasn't drawn it or doesn't have it in his deck. I haven't seen the Scourge yet either. Alright, he's already taken away an icon on Melisandre and we're not even in the challenges phase. Cool. Another influence. I'm not even halfway home. Hopefully I can get to around 11 power this turn with Melisandre's passive. There's the Scourge. Alright. Things just got a bit more difficult. I used to think that the Scourge was discard a card to give back one icon, but K-Tom has been saying recently that it gives back all of the icons. So at least there's that. He's got his own Harrenhal now, so we're at a bit of a standoff. Let's see how much blinking he wants to do here. Oh boy. What do I want to do about that? I'd like to try and get off intrigue and power. Alright, so he says no. Should I kill Willis to stop, he calls it thinking, and then... Alright, you got it. Alright, looks like I'm only doing a power challenge this turn. I would have liked to say intrigue, but I only have 2 intrigue icons, so he could take those away easier than all 4 of my power icons. Actually, I guess I've got 3 power icons. That's the other thing about icon control, it's a pain in the butt to keep track of. You don't turn the card sideways like Neil. Need some kind of counter or something. Alright, so these 2 are minus power icons. He's gonna Scourge here. Whoops. Oh wow, that combos nicely. Do I want to cancel with Harrenhal? Sure. All of this for 1 power challenge. Alright, we've got a Harrenhal fest going on. I trigger mine to cancel the Brimstone, he trigger his to cancel my Harrenhal, I trigger my Harrenhal to cancel his Harrenhal. Oh joy. Alright, he has run out of characters first. I'll feed all 3 of mine to Harrenhal to save Brienne's power icon. Alright, take a screenshot of that. So that's what happens when you've got Harrenhals on both sides of the board. And Harrenhal gives him some power on his house card that I will be able to steal. So that works out nicely. Okay, that's a bit easier to figure out now. Unopposed and claim puts me up to 9. Looks like we'll tie for Dom. Oh, and his hand is empty. Lovely. Oh, but he's going to draw for Bloodthirst. No. Alright, so now he's got 2 cards in his hand, so if I negotiate, he's going to benefit even more than I will. I don't want a Valor, so it looks like my other option is Fury of the Stag, I think. Yeah. Got about 10 minutes to wrap this up. I don't know if we'll make it. You could have the Aftermath left, Shadows and Spiders. What else? To the Spears. So, what is he doing? I guess he's doing that. It's only turn 5. I don't know. I'll let him go first. So hopefully I'll have something nice to steal with Mel's favor. And I can also distract something with Robert. No, that's not in any phase. It's a marshalling phase event, so I can't do that. Oh well. Do I have any phase events in my discard pile? No, I've got a response on marshalling. Okay. And he still has Harrenhal with no gold counters on it. It's only got 4 cards though? Yeah. Alright. Give me something better than that. You played 2 of the Spears this turn. Alright. I've got 7 gold. I'll play out that C to cancel any... Well, he hasn't played the Merchant, so I probably won't need that this turn. So the question is, do I want to steal his Watchful Servant with Melisandre's favor? He gets it back at the end of the dominance phase, so I can at the very least win dominance with it. I've got nothing else to do, so why not? It doesn't have to be a unique character or anything, right? So we're on turn 5 here. I've still played 1 event, I think, in this game. Hopefully I can at least win a power challenge and dominance and get renown on Robert, maybe. That would put me at like 13. Alright, so what's he bringing out of Shadows? The Mercs. And black cells won't matter because of To the Spears. And I let him go first this turn, so that was a mistake. Alright, so oh, that's horrible. Do I want to cancel that? You can't Heron Hall it if I do. I'm trying to think here. If I let him do that, yeah, I think this might work out okay. No, because I won't be able to win the power challenge with Seductive Promise because he's got that thing. But of course, me doing that lets him trigger it with the Brimstone. Yep. I only lose one from the Brimstone, so he's got to decide which one. Alright, so he was not aware of the Scourge thing. Alright, so I'll have to ask FFG on that one. We're in a bit of a hold up here, which isn't helping, but I need to finish this quickly. I definitely can't finish it this turn, though. So maybe I should just end it here. I guess I can wait till after this challenges phase. We'll see how it plays out. Alright, so he's thinking which icon to take away. I think it's got to be power. So how's this play going to play out? He's going to attack me with Intrigue first. So at that point I'd have to kill the Watchful Servant or lose the card in my hand. Then he'll do military. If I kill the Watchful Servant for Intrigue, I won't have her to eat military claim, so I'll have to lose Brienne. But then I can kneel his dude and get through one challenge with Robert. Will I be able to get through a military challenge? I think I will. Yeah, that should work. Now I just got to remember what I just worked out. Okay, he's doing military first. That's interesting. And helps me quite a bit, actually. Alright, Watchful Servant is claim. Hopefully he doesn't have another cancel in hand, although it's not a response. So I should actually be able to get away with... Should be able to get away with the military challenge here. Kill that guy, and then win Dom. What's he got? Another Prince's Wrath? Yeah, looks like it. So now I have no icons. Wonderful. And I have no cards left in hand to negotiate with. Didn't think of that. Alright, looks like that's all I have time for, unfortunately. It's been almost 50 minutes. So I might have gotten a timed win out of this if we were playing in a tournament. Oh well. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully next time I can finish. But let me know what you think in the comments.